Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Gina and it's spelled G-E-N-A. I'm from it's Norwegian descent. You know, I'll give you a little fact today. It's a fun fact Friday, let's call it that. And today what I want to do is I want to share my gratitude documented ring book from last year. I did share this on my channel before. It's my 5th video and I just rewatched it. And your girl must have been sick or something because I think I'm sniffling in it and my voice is so monotone. Like you can definitely tell I was very frightened of making videos and sharing. I did not have the confidence, but now I have the confidence. So you get my personality. I did not attend the Illustrated Faith team retreat. Not because Shauna Noel didn't ask me. She asked me 3 different times. I just had already planned a trip to see my daughter in Texas. If you are new here, my daughter graduated from Baylor in May and now she's teaching in Texas, and it's a hard transition. It's hard for all of us. Like, it's one thing when your kid's going to go to school, but staying in Texas, it's something that we wanted her to do because we live in California and it costs a whole lot of money to live out here. It's just ridiculous. I was just in Texas and the gas prices are literally half the price of California. Housing, like you can buy these big, huge, beautiful brick homes for half the price of something like that in California. It's just crazy. So anyways, it was her only 4-day weekend outside of holidays and I had to go. I just had to go. So next year I will be at the retreat. I don't know if it'll be like a fall retreat, but expect me in the videos and pictures and stuff. I'm super excited. Anyways, I wanted to share gratitude documented from last year because again, I don't have the kit and I really love this project. And I've seen the kit through my teammates in Shauna Noel, and I've kind of seen how people have set up. I don't know how I'm going to do mine this year, but I really loved last year's. I incorporated a lot of different things and I thought I would do a little flip through of it to give you some ideas if you want to go the ring route, which is how they set it up as. So I think it's a fabulous idea. There's a good chance I do a ring, but I try to not always do the ring. But rings are so fun. So anyways, what I did last year was I had incorporated stuff from the year before because the year before I ended up in the hospital at the end of October. I had 2 life-threatening surgeries. It was wild. That's a story for another day. That's a testimony story. Like, wow. But October, November, December, I just wasn't feeling all that great. So I didn't finish gratitude documented. And let's see, it's 2021, 2020. Also, that was the pandemic year. I was in the hospital during COVID. It's a whole thing. Anyways, so this little sticker was from the year before, and then I just grabbed a bunch of stuff. I decided, you know what, we're pulling out the Maggie Holmes, we're pulling out the Felicity Jane. These are things that I don't buy myself very often. And when we moved out here in 2019-ish, and we found a Tuesday morning and it had all these awesome things. So I incorporated that. So I would say, like, for gratitude documented, or maybe even Advent, I don't know what the Advent setup is yet, but incorporate your stuff, use up your stuff. It's a lot of fun. So I basically went with a 4x6 theme. I cut down paper to 4x6 and you're going to see that throughout here. This is the sticker. This is the whole reason I'm telling you this, is because this is a sticker from 2020 that I threw on top of my 2021. You see what I did there? And then I just put it on this little burlap tag. So I had bought some, I guess, a pennant at Target or something, and I take it apart. I'm a big fan of buying things, taking it apart and upcycling it. And what I did was I just put a stitch around it. Stitching on burlap is a good idea because, as you can see, it's gonna fray. They kind of press it and make it hard, but still a good idea. And then I just kind of sewed things together and just stuck it all on. So there's a little vellum, there's some material, again, probably another banner, and then here's some leaves from a couple years ago. So it's a great time to pull things together. And that's my cover and I love it. I have it hanging in my room. It's so cute. Okay, so let's get into the cards. So last year we were given a title, and then I took Jill Drangsholt's toolbox. I love Jill Drangsholt. She types up lots of verses each month for the devotionals. This year last year she typed up all the verses, which was amazing. So that was kind of like how I decided to go. I'm going to do the 4x6, and then I'm going to do the Bible verses on here. And then we also had this book that I'm not sure if this was in the kit. I think this was probably in the kit. This was probably the devotional, and this was a sticker from last year. So we had titles for each page. Oh, here we go. Okay, see, I got to remind myself. Here's the title, and then there's the verse. And so you could do this, you know, in and of itself, or you could do a ring. You could do anything you want. So I tied this together, and so you see here, beauty in the mess. And I will tell you that I set this up fully because, you know, I like to have things set up. I never wrote in it. I never went back and did anything in it. So at some point I may come in and scripture write or study the verses and come in, but it's set up very nicely. It's actually very cute, but it's not written in. So what I did here was I took printables from throughout the year and the years from various artists that, you know, I've created for, or that kits that I have bought, sets that I have bought, and I just kind of incorporated them here. So each page represents a day. And so like, this is the first page. This is beauty and mess. And, here's the Bible verse down, and here's the Bible verse. And then down here, they gave us the scripture, the date, and beauty and the mess. And obviously I didn't put a date there because I didn't do it. So that's how I have two projects. And it was just fun. Sometimes, you know, you just get on those whims and it's like, I'm going to create all the things. And I think that is kind of like this time of year for me. I love to get in and like do all the things, but I'm going to try to change it up because I need to be creating, obviously, but I also want to create for other people, more so than I'm creating for myself. Hopefully that makes sense. So what I thought I would do is I'll share a tag here with the page and kind of, we'll go through it that way. So that's day 1. Here's day 2. It was learning to let go. Be still and know that I am God. Amen. Love that verse. Psalm 46:10, and then I have it here. And then on the back, just so you're aware, there's nothing on the back of these cards. So this was probably something where I also could have come in and written on these, but I had this. So this was just a fun, creative project to put together. And this is a great stash buster. You know, this was paper, I think Felicity Jane, double-sided, real cute. And then ephemera from the kit. These were Shauna Klingerman numbers. And here's some little leaves that I bought from the shop. And they have like a gold foil in them, really cute. So that's day 2. So day 3 was romancing the ordinary. And as you can see here, like they have, Illustrated Faith is still doing books. So I'm sure I'll probably get a journal, like a little devotional TN type thing with my kit. I haven't got my kit yet this year because the girls at the retreat, they got their kit and they started doing it. Okay, yes, I might be a little envious of that portion of it, but you know, that's God saying, Gina, take a breath, be patient, be calm, because you did get to go to Texas and you haven't been there in a plane in 5 years. So, you know, it's a thing. So what I did in here, and this is a good way to set up anything. So think outside the box. I always say that. Think about anything. If you're just setting up a journal, what I did was I set up both pages to kind of match. And then you can see, I don't know if you can see that real well, but I came in and drew lines. I'm very much a person who likes to have my stuff written nice. That's a whole nother story, but I came in, I did the verses that Jill gave us and kind of set this up. This was a Becca Bonneville set, super cute, still in the shop. And then I have this, which is kind of something totally different. So this is kind of a cute setup, and then this is day 3, James 1:17. So the cards all have the verses somewhere, and this was the ephemera piece from the kit, and then this was an old ephemera from, I believe they were selling hearts, and then these other pieces are just, again, Maggie Holmes, or you know, some other little brand that's super cute, and I put a number on each one. So that's 3, so that would go there. And then 4, I made a little tag, and then I put the verse in here, which I'm guessing was probably supposed to just pop out, but it's been a minute. So what I did here was I just stitched this down, so that way it will all stay together, so I can pull the verse out if I want. And that's day 4. So, you know, 2 totally different types of projects, And that's just to give you ideas on it. I think that's a good idea. So I love this, actually. I'm really thinking about doing this again. And I apologize if you can hear the trash man. We have our trash picked up Friday here in this area, and I've never had that happen before. It's always been picked up on Monday. So trash man, I'm not happy with you right now. Okay, so days 5 and 6. So 5, this is another fabulous set. This is a Brave Little Tailor set, and all the fall sets are in the shop, so go and check them out. I'm gonna print this set back out now that I'm looking at it, because it's fantastic. And some of these, I came in and I added some extra pages. So what I do with these is I will take them apart. They come with a staple on the back here. I will take that out, and then I'll just add pages in where, you know, just randomly. Like for this it was very sporadic, and then I'll either come in with packing tape and tape it down, or I'll stitch it. So in this case I stitched it, and I will share how I do that, because it's a little tricky. You have to stitch a little bit at a time. I don't have an industrial machine, so you know, I gotta do a little bit at a time, but same thing. So number 5 was grace upon grace, and the scripture was John 1:14. And if I didn't get the verse on the card, what I did was I took another little piece. So this, I want to say this was from 2021, 2022. This might have been 2020 or 2019, all the words. And I think these words might still be in the shop, so you might want to check it out. I use them like all the time. I bought a bunch of them because I think it's just beautiful, like beautiful writing. You can just throw it on anything. And here we go. Here's grace upon grace. So we got our cutie little card. Did a little stitching on the ends here, put a little ribbon, because you know I love ribbon. And there is the die cut, or the ephemera, I should say. And then here's some cute Brave Little Tailor. So when I want to go back in and do this, I can. At some point, we will get around to that. Or, you know, I really could gift this to somebody, which now that I'm thinking about it, I might do that. Okay, we're getting off track here, but here's an extra piece. And then here, I did kind of come over into this side. So this is 6, and over here we have our wild and free spirits. We're focusing on 2 Timothy 1:6-7, which I just did a study on 2 Timothy, and woo, love it. So I kind of went a different route here. This was Shauna Klingerman's stuff, who is no longer an artist for Illustrated Faith, and her art went with her, but you can find her over on Etsy, I believe, and you can still follow her. She's a fantastic artist. So again, I just took leftovers. This was like a stash buster type of situation. And then here's my cutie little tag. So I did use the 4x6, but then I also just went in and, you know, if I had tags laying around that I made, I used them. So again, love these little leaves. Anytime you put gold into it, and I stitched around it. So that is 6. Okay, 7 and 8. I want to say this has to be Brianna Showalter. These look like Brianna Showalter's florals. So yes, this has to be Brianna Showalter. 7 was Captivated Heart. Super cute. Look how cute this set is. I would love to be able to link all the sets, but it's a whole lot. So just look through the shop. You could go directly to the fall items. I don't know if this would be specifically fall, but how gorgeous are these florals? Like, we have amazing artists on the Illustrated Faith Artist Squad. Here's the verse for day 7. Matthew 16:24-25, and then here's my little tag, which this was a sticker. So if you watch my videos, I always used to talk about how many stickers you could get from the kits. Here's one of them. I cut it off like an envelope, then I took a little vellum tag here, and then these were some die cuts from a kit, and I just put a punch up here. So when you think about a tag book, don't necessarily think that it has to be a perfect little like book. You can put anything you want in it, okay? So that's 7, Captivated Heart. 8 is Unity. We focused on Psalm 133:1. Here's my little card. So this was some like cheap paper that I had, so I must have double mounted it, which I did. And then the verse is on the back, and there is the ephemera from the kit. These must be, I want to say Maggie Holmes, but I know there's another brand. I can't figure out what it is right now. But you know, I cut some up and used them. When you have like one of these big florals, cut it in half so you can use the other side. You can see over here, I cut out another leaf and added it there. So layering is your friend with like tag books as well. All right, so let's go to 9 and 10. Oh, this was from Word Nerd 2021. I loved it so much. Brave little Taylor, I love her. So 9 was Peace Beyond Understanding, Philippians 4, 6, and 7. And here's just the standard 4x6 cards. So this was the ephemera, which was huge. And I think that's what gave me the idea of let's go big with this ring. And then some paper, and then the verses on the back. So that's 9. And then 10, I made another little tag. So as you can see, totally different types of projects. 2 totally different ways to set up Gratitude Documented or any big like release, devotional kit, something like that. You can do so many things. And I do have a video on how I put these all together. It's super long, it's like an hour, but if you just want to throw it on in the background and kind of see how I pulled things, it'll give you an idea and show you that no, I don't have everything planned out. Like I have to kind of lay everything out to pull them together. So I will link that below, or I might share it I'll link it below, and then I'll share it on my Instagram, so the link's directly there too. So this was worship. Let's see what 11 and 12 is. So I haven't looked at this book since last year, and it's so cute. You know how like sometimes you make something and you're like, oh gosh, you made something really cute there. That's how I feel. This is super cute. Okay, this is A Glorious Inheritance. I know for sure this was Shauna Klingerman. Darling set. I'm sorry, I know it's not available anymore. But, you know, adding in a page, you can, you know, paper craft anything you want. So I just took one of the papers and used some cards and added in some extra stuff. And then over here I have the clear Mako sticker paper, and I made it so like the pouring would be my words on here. And again, I have lines there. And then this was my little card that I made. Obviously I had lots of these florals and scriptures on the back. So that is day 11. Let's go to 12. 12 is The Tenderhearted. This was Tamara Arcelia's, like I can always tell her little cute characters and hearts and stuff. Simple. I did not come in and do the lines here. This is probably when I was like, yep, I'm getting tired. I'm not going to do lines anymore. Super simple little card here. I took the ephemera, stitched it down a little bit, added a number, and boom. Like you could even take this and say this wasn't, you know, a project, or say you print these, say you just get the digital set. You could do this and like put this on front of a card and it'd be darling, you know? So that's, you know, there's always ideas to do. Hopefully that makes sense. The Tenderhearted. Okay. So now we're into Authentic Friendship and a New Creation. This was a Brave Little Taylor set. And yes, I did stop drawing the lines. I must have been like, all right, halfway through here almost, we're going to stop. So Brave Little Taylor set. I loved this set. This kicks off, or this is February of 2021. This was in my Taylor's TN. Just a darling, super cute set. So the set itself has nothing to do necessarily with the page, except for some of them I would line up, you know, Bible verses if I had the same. This is John 13:35. We're in John 15:12-13 here, but here, love one another as I have loved you, John 15:12, John 15:12. So you never know what you're gonna find. And then this is the cutie little tag that I made. Probably one of my favorites, Authentic Friendship. I think I just need to start taking these out and just hanging them up by themselves, because you put them on a ring and they kind of just get stuck on there. So we need to start like using them, which maybe that's what I'll do this year. Anyways, okay, you're hearing me speak. So that was 13, and then 14 is a New Creation. Again, 4x6. I took some of some florals that were in the shop, Illustrated Faith shop, and then this was the ephemera. Again, super cute. Gosh, this was a cute project. Okay, shout out Illustrated Faith. You do some cutie stuff. All right, so New Creation, here we are back. Ooh, little Tamara Celia girl. I think that was Tiffany. Well, we're gonna call that Tiffany because she's so cute. Gift of the Gospel. Here's my little card and room to come in and decorate. And then my verse I just put in there. So remember, you can use your ephemera pieces as little pockets if they're big. I just put tape on both sides and put some little twine on there, a little floral. Got a little back of it. How cute is that? That's a cute one. Okay, 15. Extra page to do something. So let's go to 16, another Tamara Arcelia. Oh gosh, how darling is that set? And then these are some of her journaling like little blocks, which are so cute. You can like take Jill's Bible verses and just put it on Clear Mako sticker and put it right on these, and they stand out so nice. Like, look how perfect that is. Not that I'm perfect. I'm saying the artwork is perfect. Let's clarify that. Okay, Light in the Darkness. And I remember these little cards. I'm not sure if this came with the set, but my thought here was like the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, God is a light in the darkness. And I just, if you watch my channel, you know I just did a Brave Little Tailor 3 sets one way, and it was about light in the darkness. It's a Halloween artistically themed set or a costume set, however you want to look at it. And we talk about how Jesus is a light and everything. So love this, but that's how that ties in there. All right, let's look at 17. Oh, 17 and 18. Okay, again, that's Shauna Klingerman. I'm sorry, you can't buy it, but she may sell something like this on her Etsy. And I just stacked everything kind of together. You know, like I want to be able to just have something laid out and then fill it in. So if you see me, like, if you've seen any of my scripture writing setups, that's what I do there too. It's allowing to have something cute on there where you can just come in, and if I'm just going to write a prayer each day, or if I'm going to write a verse or whatever, I have it already set up. It's super rewarding to have everything set up. Here is Awakened Love. Very simple. Look how cute those little foxes are. I don't know what paper this is. Oh, this is a Brave Little Tailor paper. Yeah, because I put it on top of that, so you can find that. Taylor's so cute. So that's Awaken Love. That goes there, and then we have Healing. I did a little simple card here. This was a little Polaroid that I had. Here is the ephemera, and there's the number. So as you can see. Well, I was just gonna, oh yeah, as you can see, then I have everyone numbered. So in case they get, you know, out of place, they're numbered one way or another. Okay, this is A New Perspective and Mentor Teachers and Leaders. So the Mentor Teachers and Leaders brought me to this set by Brave Little Tailor. This is hands down one of my favorite sets that she has ever made. It is called Heart Work. So that's something I do on a lot of Taylor stuff, is I hide the name of it. It's a super good idea when you're making something. That way, like in this case, if I wanted to be able to refer back to all these sets, if I would have been a smart person and put like a little this on there, that would have been great. But my guess is I printed this off just for this page, which has little like flashcards. She has, you know, Bible verses with like teachers or moms. So this could be teachers at home. This could be a mom that's, you know, at home, full-time job, homeschooling. I don't know. I love this set. It's in the shop, and it's called Heart Work if you want to pick it up. So 19 was A New Perspective, which is this, and I think that's smart with the camera, like you're looking through a lens and getting a new perspective. Again, here's a tag where, you know, it's not necessarily something that you would think of, but just add something on the end and you get a cutie little tag. So A New Perspective. And 20 is, what's 20? Mentors, Teachers, and Leaders. So again, the pages don't match here, but that's okay. It's 2 separate projects. Little stitching on there, and this is just a generic, well, for me, it's a generic 4x6 card. So that's 19, 20. Let's see what 21, 22 is. Oh, 21. Okay, this is Kelly Bangs. Kelly Bangs does these cute little pennants. So I kept this one pretty simple. I just wanted to put her pennants because I love the pennants. I think they're so cute. This is Pure Hearts. Create me a pure heart, oh God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Amen. Create. And then this was a little tag I did for it. So I just made this into a tag, and I added an extra heart with the ephemera Bible verse on the back. And they're pretty on the back too. So this was an extra page that I put in. And then this is a Taylor set. I know this set's called Prayer Mail because I loved it as well. What I did here was I must have had extra cardstock, which normally I use the clear sticker paper or sticker paper, but I just went in here and I put a bunch of stamps and I left a little bit of room there, did a little bit of decoration here. And this is my card, and this was the Peacemakers, and I loved this. This is Kelly Bangs Florals. All the illustrated faith artists, they all have something really unique to them, and One of Kelly's things is her florals are really like beautiful. It's just so, they're all so different. Like, she's a graphic designer. And then you have like Taylor, who designs on an iPad. You have Brianna who paints. So I think it's awesome that we have all these ladies that we get to like go on and see what we want, see what we like, see what our heart's like pulling us towards. Okay, so 23 and 24 was the good news and the truth. And this is another one of my favorite sets. This is a Taylor Roshkolb set. Oh, I think it's called Study of the Scriptures. I'm almost positive that's it, but it was like a little mapping type set, and I thought that was so cute. And again, must have had a lot of it because I put a lot on here and I love it. So here's the good news. So I made this super simple. This was one card. I just put the die cut on top of it, or the ephemera. I mean, this is a die cut, right? Or was that a scrapbooking term? I'm not sure. There's a Bible verse on the back. And then truth was a little tiny baby one. How darling is that? Truth. So there's 23 and 24. I love that. Okay. 25 and 26. We're back to a Kelly Bangs. Awe and Wonder and Beloved. Wasn't this cool that they did this? This is the first time I think I tabbed every single page. It's a Kelly Bangs set. It's like a Thanksgiving theme. This is Thanksgiving weekend. So there, I just have a empty piece of paper, all good. So I have Awe and Wonder and Beloved. So 4x6s, probably getting to the end of it, and I was getting tired. I'm like, all right, we're just getting this done. But this was a frame, and I just kind of shoved that in there with some stitching, verses on the back. It's a really good project. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I would say it's a project that I worked a lot on, but I do have it filmed. So, and I think the filming is in real time, so you can watch it. Probably took me about an hour, well, after I cut everything up. So I'm not 100% sure. Okay, New Hope, Open Hands and Open Heart. This, unfortunately, this set is Shauna Klingerman's set. I created for Shauna for a long time. She was the first, no, I'm sorry. She was the second artist that I ever created for Illustrated Faith. So New Hope, I just took a little tag that I had already had, Kelly Bangs Florals, and used this. And I used Hope, so I did tie this one in. And then Open Hands and Heart, again, I just made a tag. I formed it around this tag that was in the kit, and boom, 27 and 28. Oh, we're almost done. Okay, 27, 28, and I wasn't even actually gonna share this. I'm so happy I did. I'm just happy to look back through it. Okay, this is a cutie page. So this is Tamara Arcilia Florals, I think, yes. Because these are her journaling, and then this was Becca Bonneville. She has, and these are still in the shop, she has these words, like phrases that I love, and I'll just throw them in here and there. So 29 was lessons learned in the middle, and 30 was answered prayers. So here is lessons learned in the middle. It was a little card, put a little floral on, did a little stitching, cutie little thing, the numbers on the back and the verse, and then answered prayers. I loved this card. Again, I'm gonna start hanging these up, or maybe I'm gonna send these out. I gotta do something with them. They're just too cute. Oh, and that's a cute back. But here's the verse. So if you pull this up, you can read it. So I stapled that on, and then I put a tag on top of this. This must have had something in the middle that I wasn't too fond of, or that I couldn't use for this. So that's answered prayers, and that's the end of it. So how I wrap it up is I took the, I think this, okay, so this was the thank you card, which now I realize I should not have done this on the back. Let's see if we can pull it off. Oh, look at that. We're gonna be able to pull it off. Yeehaw! Catching me in the middle of something. I could take my undo to it, but oh, okay, I probably will. But this was the postcard, and I actually really like to have the postcards out now. So, but look how cute that was. It just gives you an idea of everything that was in the set. So this is Gratitude Documented 2021, and there's some ideas. Like if you know, are not sure what to do this year, grab yourself one of the journals if they're in the shop still, or, you know, throw it on a ring. I believe that rings come in the kit. So I believe there's also journaling cards. If you can't get that, make your own journaling cards. Use up what you have. Make it a stash buster. So, all right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this little throwback to a last year project, which I really love. I do have this on a big ring. Who knows? I might add to this. I just love it so much. But thank you all for being here. As I always say in all my videos, I truly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I mean that with my whole heart. You all are very special to me. I hope that you are having a wonderful day, evening, and I'm praying for you. Bless up. I will see you soon. It's a flip through Friday, yeah.